The meeting will start at 1 o'clock, so hopefully it will start soon. So just be patient and hit the like button so that more people can join. Thanks.
Good morning. I am Eric Holman, Chief Executive Officer, Secretary, and a Director of Bionano Genomics. I'm very happy to welcome you to the Bionano 2021 Annual Meeting of Stockholders. Before I call the meeting to order, I would like to introduce you to the members of our board and our business team who are with us here today. Since the meeting is being held virtually via live webcast, we have stockholders attending via web portal. In attendance today are Bionano's Chief Operating Officer, Mark Uldakowski, Chris Stewart, our Chief Financial Officer, Alka Chaube, our Chief Medical Officer, Jason Pryor, our Chief Commercial Officer, and Al Luderer from our Board of Directors. I would also like to introduce Bo Monaco of Bngo USA LLP, Bionano's auditors, and Brandon Marsh of Cooley LLP, Bionano's outside counsel, who are available to us to respond to appropriate questions. The meeting will now officially come to order. We will proceed with the formal business of the meeting as set forth in the notice of annual meeting and proxy statement. After the formal part of our meeting, we will give you an opportunity to ask questions. In my capacity as the Secretary of Bionano, I will now report with respect to the mailing of the notice of the meeting and the stockholders list. I have at this meeting a complete list of the stockholders of record of our common stock on April 12, 2021, the record date for this meeting. I also have an affidavit certifying that on April 27, 2021, a notice of annual meeting was deposited in the United States mail to all stockholders of record as of the close of business on April 12, 2021. At this time, I'd like to introduce Chris Stewart, Chief Financial Officer of Bionano, who I am appointing to act as Inspector of Election at this meeting. Mr. Stewart has taken and subscribed the customary oath of office to execute his duties with strict impartiality. We will file this oath with the records of the meeting. The inspector's function is to decide upon the qualifications of voters, accept their votes, and when balloting on all matters is complete, to tally the final votes. Thank you, Chris. In my capacity as Secretary of Bionano, I will now report with respect to the existence of a quorum. A preliminary count of the stock represented in person or by proxy at this meeting indicates that the holders of 51% of the outstanding shares of common stock entitled to vote at the meeting are present in person or by virtual attendance or by proxy. This constitutes a quorum for the meeting today, and we may now carry out the official business of the meeting. We will now proceed with the formal business. There are two proposals to be considered by the stockholders at this meeting. The time is now 10:04 a.m. Pacific Time on Thursday, June 10th, 2021, and the polls are now open for voting on all matters to be presented. The polls will be closed to voting after we go through the matters to be voted on. The rules of conduct for the meeting are posted on the annual meeting portal. We ask that you follow these rules. We will address questions during the Q&A portion of the meeting. If you have a question, please submit it by entering it into the Ask a Question text box in the annual meeting portal. The first item of business is the election of 2 Class 3 directors to serve until the 2024 annual meeting and until their successors are elected. The nominees for Class 3 directors are Christopher Toomey and Yvonne Linney. You can find information for each of these nominees regarding their background and qualifications to serve as a director in the proxy statement. Is there any discussion? The second item of business today is the ratification of the selection of BDO USA LLP by the Audit Committee of our Board of Directors to serve as Bionano's independent registered public accounting firm for the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2021. The appointment of BDO USA LLP is also discussed in the proxy statement. Is there any discussion? That was the final proposal for today's meeting. Because we have not received notice from any stockholders of any other matter to be considered at today's meeting, no other proposals will be addressed at this meeting. I will now describe the voting procedures. Voting is by proxy and online ballot. You do not need to do anything if you have already sent in your signed proxy, previously voted online or by telephone, or if you have submitted your proxy or voted online at this meeting. If you have not voted and would like to vote now, or if you would like to change your vote, click the Vote Here button in the annual meeting portal and follow the instructions. We'll pause for a moment to give anyone who hasn't yet voted a chance to vote. Each share of our common stock is entitled to 1 vote. The time is now 10:07 a.m. Pacific time, and the polls are now closed for voting. The report of the Inspector of Elections covering the proposals presented at the meeting is as follows. The proposal to elect each of Christopher Toomey and Yvonne Linney as a Class 3 director of Bionano is carried. The selection of BDO USA LLP as Bionano's independent registered public accounting firm for the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2021 is ratified. We expect to report our final voting results on a current report on Form 8-K to be filed with the SEC within 4 business days after the end of this meeting. This concludes the formal portion of today's meeting, and we will now entertain questions from stockholders. If you have questions, please enter them into the web portal now. Thank you for everyone for their participation. As we have not received any questions from stockholders, the call will end now. Thank you for attending our 2021 annual meeting of stockholders. The meeting is now adjourned.
Seems like a very short meeting. Let me see the chart. Seems like a very short meeting. Let me see the chart. Seems like a very short meeting. Let me see the chart. Okay, so yeah, we know Bngo was doing good. There was a gap up. It went to $9, came down, back to back 3 days. Nothing specific, but hi Sufyan, BNG to the moon. See you next time. Yeah, the meeting is very small. We had a good run up, but back to back 3 days we came down. But I think it is important as long we stay over 7.25 area, which was a resistance previously, and you see 7.25 was acting like a support for so long. We can come down if we bounce back from 7.25. That's the best part. Other than that, once we will go up again, maybe we will have some resistance around 8. Then last time we went to 9 and again 9.74. Anyway, I'm here for a long haul, so hopefully it will go back to again $13 to $15 medium term. And yeah, so let me know if you have any question, any other chart, or I will just close this call. At the same time, if you are new to this particular channel, please subscribe. This is a channel where I cover Bngo a lot, and hit the like button, and also like we have a community. If you want, you can join, so more people are joining every day. Yeah, okay, have a wonderful trading day. Take care. Bye.